Aida for keeping no contact with my sister after her husband my ex died. When I 22F was 14, I started dating Jace, who was 15 at the time. We were together for 3 years. We'd known each other for years, and I always had the biggest crush on him. My sister Lauren 23F now knew. She was one of my best friends, and I thought we'd told each other everything. But Lauren and Jace were cheating behind my back, and Lauren got pregnant. I didn't know at first and was the first person she told, and I supported her. It was only after she told our parents and they pushed her to say who the father was that she confessed. I broke up with Jace, who didn't care. He was done with me and wanted Lauren anyway. While Lauren kept begging me to forgive her for hurting me and begging me to still be close to her, I refused. And when Lauren moved in with Jace and his family, it was a relief. My parents attempted to force forgiveness on me. They took me to a church therapist and they had a number of talks with me about Lauren being my sister for life and Jace being just a high school boyfriend. All it did was push me away from my parents. And when I turned 18, I moved in with my grandma. I had very low contact with my parents and no contact with Lauren and Jace. They got married just before the baby was born, and I ignored the invite. I ignored when they had their first and then second kid. Lauren made several attempts to speak to me and apologize more, but I ignored them, and I told extended family that I wasn't going to change my mind. Some were quick to say I was a silly child and I'd regret throwing my sister away. Others said I was so young, and we both were, and hurting people's feelings when you're young happens, and why couldn't I hate Jace and forgive Lauren? My grandma always said nobody was making it better by pushing. Grandma stood by me through all of this. When Lauren asked her to help pull off a surprise reunion so she could speak to me, Grandma turned her down. She told Lauren she wasn't coming to the house as long as I lived here, and she told her she would not help her trick me or anything crazy like that. Some of the wider family my parents included are mad at Grandma, but she said if Lauren can have her mistakes forgiven by everyone else and be allowed to feel and do what she wants, then I should be given the same grace. But it was argued always that the difference was I was ending a relationship for good, while Lauren made a single mistake. Last month, Jace died suddenly. I don't know what happened exactly, but Grandma got the call about it. Then more calls came and asked me to finally move on and speak to Lauren and support her as a sister should. I didn't. I didn't go to the funeral, and neither did Grandma actually. She said even if she had wanted to, she knew the time would be spent trying to browbeat her into forcing me to reconcile with Lauren, and a funeral is not the place for that, so she was removing herself from that.